But in hindsight,
as it shows, you got lucky that Tucker's dyslexic.
Did I get lucky or did you?
It seems as though the rumor going around is that Taylor blocked Joseph. Taylor Hale keeps providing drama for The Amazing Race of all shows, one of the most boring reality shows, but at least someone from the cast is giving us drama behind the scenes. Maybe I take back what I've been saying about Taylor. Maybe she is meant for reality TV with the pettiness he's been pulling after last week's Amazing Race episode where Joseph and Adam did not have Taylor and Kyland's back during a public vote and gave them a U-turn. Last week I covered on the channel when Taylor and Joseph and Joseph's brother Adam got into it on a live with each other.
Sure. You guys didn't really explain it well in the moment. Like, if you wanted to make a decision, just stand on your decision in the moment. Here's the thing, like, whenever you guys talk about it, you just kind of word vomit all this stuff, and it sounds like you're looking for every reason to justify what you did.
And Taylor kept arguing with them about what they did was wrong. And in that video last week, I pointed out that Taylor had the more logical argument. And I stand by that. I do think Taylor had the more logical argument when it came to the actual strategy from Joseph and Adam. If they wanted a big team to go, those big teams were Tucker and Eric and Jag and Jess, then they should have just had them go against each other in the U-turn rather than also making it a three-way tie with Kyland and Taylor, because the odds were Kyland and Taylor were going to lose and go home with how dominant of teams Tucker and Eric and Jake and Jess were. But they did get lucky in the end because of Tucker's dyslexia, and Tucker and his brother went home. Well, they had that argument on the live, and by the end of that live, it seemed as though they were okay with each other.
We were like, oh my God, it's almost 12. Okay, well, I am going to call it because I have to be up in literally like 5 hours for this. All right. I love you guys.
The talk turned into more mundane, calm talks. But since then, it seems as though the rumor going around is that Taylor blocked Joseph. And I can't confirm that, but I can confirm that Joseph and Taylor no longer follow each other. So there is definitely beef there. And it seems as though Taylor has unfollowed Joseph's whole family. So, of course, Adam too. And is this pettiness over a game move in The Amazing Race, or is there more to the story? The thing with me, with Taylor and Joseph, and I've always felt this way on this channel since their Big Brother season ended, Big Brother 24. Years ago, I discussed the end of the season, how it was odd that Joseph and Taylor were an alleged item. To take us back on that season, the end of the season, Taylor and Monte were fucking. They were having sex at the end of Big Brother 24, but there was this big push online with a lot of people standing Joseph and Taylor as a couple. So when the season ended, miraculously, Joseph and Taylor slowly became a couple for the fandom. And to me, I always felt it was them playing it up for views, playing it up for people to give them money, playing it up for the fan base. It was a more business decision from them. Now, they still have a lot of fans out there because of that. And I will say, like, watching them on The Amazing Race, they do have chemistry together. Perhaps more so than Taylor and Kyland, but I don't know if that's completely fair either because of the edit that Taylor and Kyland have gotten this season on the show. I don't know if I agree with that assessment. It's hard to agree with edits for me without seeing live feeds. But yeah, so their story to me has always been odd. And that's why my theory about this is that it might just be for the drama. It might just be for the fans. It might just be something to talk about, which I appreciate because I like something to talk about from these shows, and this is that something. A few months ago, when the Big Brother season ended, someone on Twitter tried to tell Taylor that Big Brother needs a reunion show. Like CBS would be smart to have a reunion show, which is true. And maybe Taylor can make that happen at CBS. my theory is that this is once again Taylor creating some mess so that CBS can see that, hey, your reality TV shows might be a little more better television if they also gave us a reunion show. You know, back in the day, Survivor used to have reunion shows, and most of them were boring because Jeff Probst is a very boring individual, which is why his Survivor is so bad and boring these days. But the early seasons did have some beef. You know, I remember Jerry getting booed a lot by the fans at the reunion of Survivor 2, the Australian Outback. But besides that, the CBS reality shows never have reunions, and they're really missing out because there is a lot of mess to discuss if they had reunion shows. NBC, Bravo, Peacock gets it right. Of course, the Real Housewives always have reunions. Andy Cohen, he's the reunion person for them. But The Traitors has a reunion. Love Island USA has a reunion. It's to keep the drama going, keep the views coming in. It would be a smart decision from CBS, but of course CBS is not smart. That is my theory here. If it is real, though, I mean, I think Taylor needed to go so far as to unfollow Joseph's whole family and block Joseph if she did indeed block him. It seems a bit extreme to me, especially since their conversation last week when they got heated on the lives, it turned into friendly vibes by the end of that live. So I'm confused what really went down. Maybe there is more to the story here between Joseph and Taylor that we don't know about. I am going to keep an eye on it, though. Either way, I appreciate that Taylor has given us something to talk about with the Amazing Race season. Like, it's a big feat because to me, The Amazing Race is such a boring show when it comes to the landscape of reality TV. So good on Taylor. And I still take her side in her argument with Joseph last week. I know Taylor gets a lot of hate these days. I guess I am clocking in to defend Taylor right now as it stands until more info comes out. I stand by what I said in this video. As for the Big Brother 27 cast, the tea has really, really died down out there. Morgan is still the one most out there. You know, Morgan stans were upset yesterday because a video came out depicting Ashley's good game. Morgan stans still can't handle the fact that Ashley actually won the game. I mean, that's what happened. Ashley is the winner. Morgan faltered at the end. She couldn't win the final HOH. That aside, I still feel like Morgan talks about, from the videos I've seen, and I don't watch her lives much anymore, but the videos I've seen of her live, she does still talk about Vince in a way that makes her seem her kind of pick-me self when it comes to Vince.
Oh, man.
But she also did clarify that her and Vince are not dating. They're just friends, and she's glad that they are friends outside of the game.
I'm not dating Vince, no. We're good friends. It's actually just nice to, like, be friends outside the show. That was, like, somebody that I really hoped that we'd be friends, you know? Because we were, like, really, like, gaming in that house. Like, we were fucking cooking, bro.
Now, I know the challenge is casting a new season that will be, I assume, start to be recorded in the new year, early in the new year. I don't know exactly who's been cast yet, especially if anyone from this Big Brother cast has been cast. They still probably do have contracts with Paramount, so it is a possibility. I do want to see if anyone from this Big Brother 27 cast gets cast on the challenge, because there are some good possibilities to me that I would like to see. Obviously, from a challenge perspective, people think Morgan and Keanu should be the shoo-ins. I'm more interested to see if Jimmy, Mickey, Ashley have anything to do with the challenge, because I think they would be good TV on the challenge overall. But yeah, the Big Brother 27 tea, I think it's getting played out at this point. But Taylor Hale is staying nice and relevant with the drama she's causing behind the scenes of this Amazing Race season. And I, for one, respect it.